Hello! Hello, guys. Yes, picture and voice again, and this time in English. Yeah, English because I think the ToneX universe is spread pretty much worldwide, and so I think it's not a bad idea trying, trying to talk English in this video. And it's also a video that I think is pretty important. I try to don't talk too much, just come to the point, so you can just watch the video and maybe it's a bit helpful for you so you can get better sounds in future. The thing that I want to talk about today is a thing I didn't hear too much in the digital guitar world up to now. And also to me, it's kind of new because most of the past time I've been working with other software, not with ToneX because I didn't like the software, the working procedures. I don't know, and also the sound. But now there's been this new update to the, I call it version 2. And the sound quality and also the capturing process is now really good. So I decided to make a capture pack of my Bloody Rocka amp, as you may have seen in the last video. But also by working with ToneX now, I discovered this such important thing I've been missing with Neural Amp Modeler, the NAM player, also Genome and many other software solutions. But here I really found this thing. It's called the ToneStack. What is a ToneStack? If you know a bit about tube amps or guitar amps, every amplifier has a tone stack. Tone stack is that what we turn the knobs, the bass, the mid, the treble, and this is called the tone stack. And it's so important because the tone stack works different on each amplifier. So maybe let's turn the middle on a Fender style amp and turn the mid or the mids, turn the mids on a Marshall amp. What you get by turning the knob is something completely different. This is in the real world, in the analog world. But what's going on in the digital world? And that's the thing I've been claiming this so often and not been happy, because the most important thing in this video is the following. The captures we are working with are snapshots of the real amps. Snapshot means the setting as the amp being set up before the capturing. That is the snapshot. And now the problem is you got the digital capture and you want to play with this, but maybe you don't like the sound too much and you want to change some things. You want to change the mids, the treble maybe, also the bass. And here is where the problem starts, because most software solutions do not have the right, correct tone stack settings. And this is the thing I found out here with ToneX. Let me have a look here. Just see. Oh, cancel. I have to say I'm pretty new in ToneX because I got it since 2 years, but I didn't do too much with it. So this is, call me a noob. So I looked at this and I seen, oh, some of these amp skins got a presence and a depth and the other knobs, and some other amp skins do not have these pots. So I looked around, I said, okay, but if I choose the wrong amp skin, I do not have presence or depth. But then I found out this little thing here up. You may laugh, ToneX users, because for you this is nothing special. You know this since a long time. For me it's new. And I clicked on this. And then I said, wow, this is the real thing. This is a great box that I opened, that I discovered. Why? Look here. This little word, F-R-E-Q, frequency. This is the magic word because you can set here the frequency where the bass pot, when you turn it, where it works. And this is just the thing I've been talking about with ToneStack. If the ToneStack values are wrong, and maybe you have a Marshall amp or Marshall capture, and then you choose some software like the NAM player, which has no ToneStack settings, then you turn the knobs and the frequencies are not at the right positions. What do you get? You get something else. And the more you turn the knobs, the more you get away from the real amp that you captured, because you are adding or taking away the wrong frequencies. And this, sorry guys, this is bullshit. Because all these guys, they claim, hey, we make the right copy, we made a real copy of the real amp. It's the best. No. Because as soon as you turn one knob, you are getting in the wrong direction. That's, I think this is, if you just think a few seconds about this, you will understand, hey, this is right. Sure, it's right. You got a like I said, you got a Marshall, and you turn the mids, and a Marshall got damn high mids. But, or let's say a Boogie, a Fender, the mids there are way lower. And if you now got the wrong frequency setting for the mid knob at the digital software, the digital app, and you turn the mid pot, you get in just frequencies this amp never has, and they get boosted or they get reduced, and it then sounds just different. It may sound good, but I think the aim is to stay with the amp as close as possible. Because if that's not the aim, then you just can take anything you want and turn the knobs, and at the end you get all sounding the same with the wrong frequencies. So hope I could explain this a bit, and I want to show you here. You will see that the sound here in my ToneX app, it's called the setting 2. This is the setting with a standard frequencies when you open the app, or when you press here. You see when you press that reset button, then this is the frequencies you get, and you will hear that it doesn't sound bad, but it's not the sound of my amp as I know it and as I want it. And what surprised me so much and made me so happy was the fact that with the right frequency settings, and then you turn the pots, you are really getting a really close behavior like the real amp. I never before had the feeling that I turned the mids or the treble and it felt like the real amp. It always been strange and not felt comfortable. But now with the right settings, I'm really happy with that. And in my Bloody Rocka ToneX capture pack, I added the right settings for the frequencies for the ToneStack. I did some frequency analyzing of my real amp to find out the frequencies. Then I did some hearing tests with the frequencies. And so now when you get this pack, or if you buy this pack, you get all the tone models with the right ToneStack EQ settings. For some of you, maybe this sounded a bit complicated, but so just watch the video again. And okay, now let's hear some sound. I could just close this. This is one of the captures just as it is, already with the right ToneStack EQ settings. Okay, so now let's say, yeah, I like the sound, but I want to have a bit more gain, more bite, more aggressive. So this sound here with this called setting 1, it's same EQ as the capture, but as you can see, different settings. I just play it. Okay, keep this in your ear. And now I'm going to the setting 2. It's the same pot positions as in the sample before, but now with the stock ToneStack EQ settings as they are. It's also good sound, but you will hear that it sounds different. I go back to the right ToneStack settings. Yeah. Okay, this is my amp as I know it, with the treble frequencies, the mids, this bite, this nice Marshall bite. Next one. You see there is treble, this upper treble is just missing here. Okay, what else can I say? Maybe you understood a bit what I wanted to tell you, because this happens so often. You got a nice capture of an amp, you turn the knobs, and then It sounds dull. It sounds different. And first of all, it doesn't sound like the amp that was captured anymore. It sounds weird sometimes. And imagine the frequencies in this setting 2 in a ToneStack would be more different. Then you would get a really bad sounding amp, and you would say, hey, what the fuck? This is a capture I bought, and now I turn the knobs and it sucks. Yeah, fully understand, but you have to understand why this is happening. So maybe you got some nice captures, maybe Marshall, Fender, Boogie, whatever. Check your frequencies. Maybe you can find out where the frequencies should be. Then adjust your ToneStack settings and then turn the knobs. I really bet you get better sounds than with the stock settings. Okay, some more jamming, and then I think that's it for this video. Bye bye, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want, subscribe to my channel. And I am working on my English, so maybe it's getting better from video to video. Bye bye.